Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to episode 3 of Neo Scavenger Extended. If you remember, in the last episode we made our way back to Kaija's, got a bit lost, and also ran into a pretty strange creature that I haven't actually seen before. We have looked out pretty well, and we've got some really decent items. So we've got the Dogman Pelt, we've got this fire axe, we've got a crowbar with a strap, and we've got 3 bottles of purified water, some clean rags, and obviously these bullets and a water tester as well, which, you know, I don't know, could be useful. I'm not too sure how to use it, but I think what we're going to do is actually just get some rest. So hopefully we don't die, because this would be the shittest episode ever, just kind of 2 seconds in, you know, fucking dead. But we're going to make our way back up north again and head to Zomzoms. Okay, we are pretty hungry though. Are pretty hungry indeed. Oh, fucking hell. Clicking the wrong stuff. And unfortunately we haven't got any food. We've got a bit of water, so we can use that water. Let's just use that just to bump our thirst. And we'll do a tiny bit of rooting around in this forestry up here as well. So we're just going to end our turn, just so it's daylight, and let's just scavenge quickly. We're not going to go on the treetops because we've fallen down there far too many times already for one series. We'll get this unpurified water, pop it in the empty bottle, and we've got some edible berries there as well. Oh shit. I keep thinking the game's drag and drop. I don't know where I got that from. It's completely not drag and drop. Some poison berries there as well. Obviously got a white t-shirt there for some spare rags. And let's just keep it going. So we need to end our turn again as we've been through forestry. And let's just head into this forestry up here. As you pick your way through overgrown ruins, a peculiar sound becomes briefly audible. It disappears but picks up again for a moment as if carried by air currents. It's a distant humming like small gas engines, out of place in the stillness of empty forest and abandoned buildings. I think this is basically Zomzoms up here from what I remember. And then we'll probably start heading towards the glow, simply to do some trading and see what else is new in the extended mod. But we're just going to take a look what's on the floor over here. So we've got some painkillers there, probably worth taking. Worth $41, so definitely worth taking. We could do with a proper backpack, or something along those lines. You know, that'd be really good. So what have we got here? Scrap metal sheet. This is new, obviously, as is the electronical scrap with the extended. I'm not too sure what we can actually make with that, but I will take a look at the crafting kind of menu or change list before the next episode. Probably should have done that beforehand, but hey ho. Right, let's just drink some more water. The proper one. Okay, the outdoor temperature isn't too bad at the moment. We're pretty comfortable. We have lost blood, obviously, because we've been wounded quite a few times from falling down trees. But let's do a little scavenge around here with the storage shed, and we'll use the crowbar. And we found some stuff in there already, so let's empty that out. Okay, that's in really good condition, so we're going to try and make space for this. We'll pile that on top of there. So that's now worth $60. That duct tape. That's pretty good. The toolkit will be pretty good to take, as I assume it's got a decent durability, but I haven't really got any free hands at the moment for that. So let's eat these edible berries. Just get them out of the way, and we're gonna just kind of sack the pliers off, and we'll take this with us as well. The multi-tool's pretty good thing to have. And right, okay. The smell that got your attention, a distinctive smell that's hard to forget. 3 ragged-looking types roasting a small corpse over an open fire in a bank lobby. A horrified woman clutches her baby, staring vacantly past the fire from the smashed remains of a teller's cage. The bandits appear unconcerned over your presence and hold up a piece of cooked meat, but that's not why you're looking at it. It's the anguished mother and her baby. You want him, drawls a bandit rather, gonna cost you. Okay, I think we're just gonna I don't know, what should we do? Let's try and buy the woman her freedom. Let's be the good guy. I'm probably gonna, you know, it's probably gonna be bad, but let's have a look. To your surprise, they sell the woman cheap. You realise why, though, a minute later. Even untied from the cage, the woman just will not go, not without her child. You explain that the two together have a better chance of survival, that she's doomed if she stays, but she ignores you and holds onto her baby like it's the last chopper out of Saigon. The bandits suddenly lose patience and threaten to pike you with the roasting stick if you don't leave now. Walking away, it takes a long time before you can longer hear the woman screaming, or no longer hear the woman screaming. Right, did that cost us items? I'll take this corner cola bottle. Did that cost us anything? No, I don't think it did. Alright, okay. So let's head into Zomzoms, and we're going to do a bit of recon. We're going to go in. I'm not actually going to read this part simply because I've covered Zomzoms in every series I've done, and it's I'll just kind of fly over it. Let's just go Okay, so basically what it is we go into this huge club called Zomzoms, and there's a gladiator pit, and you get your number called. There's food, a barbecue, stuff like that as well. You get your number called, and basically you fight a robot. And let's just have a look around. Everyone has a stamp, blah blah blah. Okay, right. So this fella's just been called into the audience, called from the audience. I think you get free food, and but if your number's called, you have to fight this robot. So this guy went into the pit and he just got torn apart by this robot, and now our number's been called. So what we're going to do is see what happens next. Okay, unsure what to do next, you look around the room anxiously, waiting for something to happen. Word is you've got a good medical plan. The voice startles you even amidst the shouting crowd, and you turn to find a young man with an old face. He looks to be of Asian descent with hair like a mop, big aviator glasses, and a probably white fur coat. Okay, relax, I don't work here, blah blah blah. Okay, so what has happened, as I covered it in the first episode, we've got this wrist strap on us, and this guy has asked or said that he'll give us some items basically for the bracelet. So we're just going to give him the bracelet and see what we got. So that was well worth it. We've just got a Yukon pack. Obviously we had all our items taken off us. They've been put into a display thing there. So we've also got some food and some plastic bottles full of, I think, beer and some kind of sugary drink, which is really, really good shit. So that backpack should just last us kind of ages now. Obviously got bigger space as well, and we've also got food. So we're going to take this soup can. You can actually store water, or we can make a noise trap with that, and also this tarp as well. We can make a tent with some sticks. That's pretty good. Twigs and bark we don't really need. The jeans I'm not going to bother with. We're going to take the tablet simply to hopefully sell on. Okay, let's just get our shit back. Empty out. So we want that, and we want to empty this. Just gonna have to do a bit of inventory management now, unfortunately. So let's just hook that into there. This button here just sorts everything out into a nice little order. I'll take the water. I can't remember which one was purified. Shit. It's a bit of a shame. Right, okay, we'll take the metal cooker as well. Obviously take the axe because that's like the best thing. Pack boot right, we're probably best taking because that's in better condition, so we'll wear that. Obviously going to take all the bullets because they're worth a lot of money, or feasibly if we do get a gun, you know, we can use them as well. So let's just sort this out. There we go. Take the clean rags, we're going to need them. And again, we'll take these bottles. The more we can fill with water, the less we generally have to stop, which is, you know, a kind of nice thing. Right, how do we rotate these? That's not it. Shit, I've just pressed the wrong button, guys. Apologies. Is it E? No. T. Fucking hell. There we go. D. I haven't played the game in a long time. Okay, so what else do we need? We need the crowbar with the strap. Fuck's sake. Put that on there. And what else can we actually take? We could take the makeshift sack in the other hand, actually. And are we carrying too much? No, we're unburdened. So we're going to take the painkillers. We should probably take the jeans as well. But, I mean, we've got generally everything we need now. We could do with more food, but we could also, you you know, we could hunt an animal or something like that along the way to the glow. We'll take the string as well, because I think we need that, some sticks, and this tarp to make a tent kit. And we can make a makeshift power source as well. We'll take that. I mean, yeah, not really worth anything. And we'll take the cured meat also. And we'll also take this scope. Just pop that in there. I don't think this makeshift sack will last too long. The Yukon backpack will generally last quite a while, but again, we've looked out, and you know, it's really good. So we will move on just up into this water source here. This kind of little marsh. We've got a stranger with us now as well. It looks like he's got a knife and some kind of backpack. So let's sneak towards him. And we're now visible. He's 4 spaces away from us, and we're going to melee attack him. I think we just killed him. Yeah, we killed him. So we've got another backpack there. The condition's not worth taking whatsoever. Red coloured hoodie, in poor condition again. You can actually put the hood up with this as well, which is really cool. That wasn't a thing on the old mod, I don't think. Urban Dogman, or Dogeman, that was pretty good. Right, so let's rotate this really quickly, pop that in there, and as we're hungry, I'm going to eat the meat. I'm not too sure what that meat was, but it's been cured, so we'll trust it. Let's just actually empty out this bag. Nah, nothing in there, nothing good. We've got some more painkillers there as well, so they're now stored inside our soup can, so that's like a little container in a container, which is pretty cool. Kind of containerception there, but let's keep plodding on and see what we've got. But we're doing well. But if anyone's watched the previous series or any other series, or even played the game, you'll know the fact that the game can just turn on you really quickly. A lot of RNG, and my decision making's kind of poor. I kind of think, oh, because I've got a fire axe and, you know, that shit, that I'm invincible. But we're going to take this water. I was actually going to go up to the other place, wasn't I, to get water, but luckily we've just found some. Okay, everything's full with water. We stash some edible berries, they're edible as well. So we've got a really decent amount of food. I will try to survive off kind of nature's food to start with, and then if we have to eat them like snack cakes and stuff, then so be it. Okay, we're pretty weak with thirst, so next forest we get to, we will do a bit of boiling and stuff like that. It is kind of night time now, but let's just do a bit of scavenging as well. Okay, no useful items, so let's just pop down into this forestry, just end our turn. So we've got a kind of full thing. We'll use this, and we need some small branches. Again, a lot of the game is making fire, or you could just do it once and purify a shit ton of water, but yeah, it's entirely up to how you want to play it. I just do it as and when, try and get as much to get me from A to B. But we'll probably take a bit of a rest as well, as it is kind of hitting dusk now also. So let's pretend like I know what the fuck I'm doing. Right, there we go. Crafting screen. But I'd recommend using trapping at kind of all times. Lighters are quite rare on this. You can get matches, lighters, etc. But you know, they're pebbles. Someone asked for me in my next playthrough of this to do ranged instead of melee. I have actually done that off screen and did enjoy it, but it's kind of incredibly hit and miss, or maybe I'm just not good at it. But I will try and do it. Probably when I die in this episode, I'll carry on the series doing maybe a ranged attack. What am I doing? Right, there we go. Okay, friction fire, and we're just gonna take this shit away. Confirm that. And what do we need now? We need the small pressure cooker. Okay, we have got some sterilised water there. Let's just do that. Okay, get some more. I mean, we are going to be carrying a lot of water, which is never ever a bad thing. They both sterilised, Jesus, right? Probably wasn't even worth stopping for that. I didn't realise I had sterilised water. So let's take a look at the item screen. Okay, just bump ourselves up to decent thirst, and then we'll chuck that in there. I mean, some of these are filled with... right there, is that sterilised? Yeah, that is sterilised, so we'll get that as well. Some of these are filled with beer and kind of caffeine drink, but yeah, that's fine. Like Lucas said, gets you from A to B also. And should we try and make the tent? I'll try and remember how to do this. Let's just see what is on the floor around us. So we've got some bark. We'll use this just to get some small branches. And just try and get a tent. We're not going to light a fire simply because we should be okay on the temperature that we're in at the moment. But let's just end our turn so we get some moves back. Right, okay. This guy that's just approached me, I don't know if you saw that then, is I think a member of the Church of the Blue Frog. They have these sashes on them, and I think they're all kind of infected as well. So let's just search, see if we can find them. We'll wait. Let's just retreat out of there. Oh, we actually fell over. Okay, and here's this guy. Let's take cover and advance undercover towards him. I'm going to kill him. This guy could knock me out. He's actually got a whiskey bottle as a weapon. Let's just advance a bit further and we should be able to kill him with this. We are burdened now as well, and this guy's bleeding. Let's just attack him one more time. We actually haven't been hit yet, I don't think. Yeah, he's bleeding badly. We're weary now as well. He's parrying. I don't know how you parry a fucking axe with a whiskey bottle, but let's advance a tiny bit closer. I think we need to be within 2 spaces to attack him. I don't want to do the melee surge because that kind of tires you a lot. Hopefully this guy doesn't hit us. Let's advance again. I've kind of committed now, you know, I've started attacking him, so I really want to finish the job. Come on, let's just keep fucking attacking him. Surely this guy, he's either got to pass out or die. Right, there we go. I think he's dead. Okay, so we've got a humanoid corpse, and that guy actually had a pistol on him, which, I mean, we've just looked out a lot. He was using a full bottle of whiskey. We're not going to take the Blue Frog sash because I don't really have any intention of going there. I'm going to swap my shoes out for his. And we're going to eat some edible berries as we are weary. Just so we can fit the pistol in, really. Right, come on. There's got to be a way we can do this. Shuffle any of this round. I mean, the pistol's worth a lot of money. I'm not even too sure if we've got ammunition for it. There we go. What's the condition of this? I've really got to keep an eye on the condition of this simply because, you know, I just don't want to drop a pistol. It's worth a lot of money. We've got a lot to sell. We might even be able to buy some really, really good armor and stuff like that, which will be really decent. Okay, so we're now in the forest. We did actually see him over there, but as we retreated and then he retreated, we followed him into a different hex as well. So let's just get this tent up and running. I think I remember how to do this. So I think we need string and we need some sticks. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a tarp shelter, not a tent as I've just described it, but that's pretty good. So what we're going to do is head to our sleep screen in a second. Sleep, and we're going to add the tarp, and that's going to bump up our shelter and our sleep. But quickly what we're going to try and do is, with the tin can that we've got, if we've still got it, let's just take that over there, and I think is it metal parts? I'm not too sure how we make this. Maybe we need more of these assorted small parts to actually make the noise trap. Maybe we need string actually. Medium thread, right, there we go, noise trap as well. So that's just the thread, the metal parts, and a soup can as well. So we're going to knock that onto our sleep screen. Oh shit. So let's go to sleep. Where's my fucking tent just gone? Right, it seems to have just disappeared. It is there, I mean, right, okay. Maybe a bit of a bug there. Okay, really haven't got a clue what's going on with this, but we're going to go to sleep, and we should be good really there. We've got the tarp and the Let's just rest and heal again. And the noise trap out there, so... Okay, another morning done, which is pretty good, and we're fairly well rested. We're just going to take a quick drink. There's a rotten humanoid corpse next to us, obviously the one we just killed. And what we can do is actually empty out that painkiller and pop it into there, so we only need to take the one lot with us really, and we just pop that in there also. So we've got some more edible berries. I'm just going to eat them. That's going to bump up our thirst and our other shit. So let's go to our camp screen. I'm not too sure, that must just be bugged out, so our noise trap should be somewhere. There it is. I think something triggered that actually. But what we're going to do is actually take our tarp back down so we can carry it. So I think if we just do that, you can actually just reverse it, which is decent. And pop over here, pop all that back in. So we need our string as well. Just rotate that. I'm going to take our soup can again also. And is there anything else that I have forgotten? The whiskey bottle. I'm not too concerned about taking that. We could probably do with taking it, but let's kind of scrap that. And we will take it just simply in case we need to disinfect any wound or anything like that. Oops, didn't mean to click that. You can also get rid of these jeans and this other unnecessary stuff, but I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. We've done really well. Again, we've gained a really good backpack, some new shoes. We've made some traps. We've got a pistol now as well. We've got a new tool, an iSlab, kind of iPod, which is worth a lot of money. And providing we can actually get to the glow, to the trading center, then that's going to be really, really good for us. We're going to have a shit ton of money, and we should be able to buy some really good stuff to head back out and possibly do some more of the story. I'm just kind of more content with finding out what's new and actually exploring the mod more as well, because there's some really cool stuff in it, hence this fire axe, which has killed 2 bitches this episode, which is really good. Having said that, the condition isn't brilliant, so might have to look for another weapon. Same really with the crowbar, that's at 50%, so it might be time in the next episode to start heading towards the glow. But as always, guys, let me know what you thought down below in the comments section. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you soon.